Interesting news coming out of the International Criminal Court this week. Israel has asked the ICC to withdraw arrest warrants that it had issued for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his former defense minister Yoav Gallant, while the ICC is reviewing Israel's challenges to its jurisdiction over the Gaza war. Now, on May 9th, the ICC published documents on its website that show Israel has asked the court to suspend the investigation of Israel's alleged crimes in Gaza until the judges at the ICC can rule on a jurisdictional challenge presented by the Israelis. Now, those documents were published May 9th just as the ICC's chief prosecutor, Karim Khan, faces allegations that he sexually assaulted a female member of his staff, and amid speculation that those sexual assault allegations are what spurred Khan to issue those arrest warrants against Netanyahu and Gallant. Now, the ICC issued arrest warrants against those two on November 21st, 2024, accusing them of alleged war crimes during the war in Gaza, including, quote, starvation as a method of war, end quote. This marked the first time that a Western allied, democratically elected leader in Benjamin Netanyahu had ever faced charges at the ICC. Israel, the Americans, as well as allies in the EU say that the ICC is anti-Israel. They're part of a larger network of international bodies that are vehemently anti-Israel, including the UN, that have a documented track record of accusing the Israelis of apartheid or genocide or other crimes that are not demonstrably true. The Americans have said these charges are false. Israel is fighting these charges in the ICC. Israel rejects the idea that The Hague, where the ICC is located, has jurisdiction over the Gaza war. It's also insisting that its war with Hamas in Gaza has accorded with international law. It says it takes every measure possible to avoid civilian casualties and to facilitate the entry of aid into Gaza to reach civilians rather than Hamas. During those attacks on October 7th, which was the deadliest attack on Jews since the Holocaust, approximately 5,000 Hamas-led terrorists killed some 1,200 people in Israel and took some 251 hostages. That's what set off the war. The ICC also previously issued arrest warrants for Yahya Sinwar, Mohammed Daif, and Ismail Haniyeh, all of Hamas, all of whom have been killed by Israel. And when they were killed in fighting in Gaza, their arrest warrants were withdrawn by the ICC. Now, in April, the ICC's appeals section said that the judges of the pretrial chamber, which is the chamber that issued the warrants at the ICC for Gallant and Netanyahu, this appeals chamber said that the pretrial chamber must review Israel's objections regarding their jurisdiction and the legality of the arrest warrants filed against Netanyahu and Gallant. Now, we don't know when that review by the court is going to take place. There are no specific deadlines in ICC rules or laws that mandate it be done by a certain time. Of course, this is made more interesting by the fact that Khan, the prosecutor who is going after Netanyahu and Gallant, is under fire because of the Wall Street Journal report last week that laid out the sexual assault allegations against him by a former female staffer who claims that Khan raped her. Now, a day before Khan announced that he had applied for the warrants against Netanyahu and Gallant in 2024, he had abruptly canceled a planned trip to Israel and Gaza. He had previously said that would be an important trip for him to gather information and make decisions about whether to seek arrest against Netanyahu and other Israelis and Hamas terrorists. He abruptly canceled that trip, and right after that, he filed the arrest warrants. And the Wall Street Journal quotes a number of people who believe that he rushed those warrants through as a way to distract from the rape allegations against him. I'm going to be staying on this story from the ICC. I'll have more for you very soon.